am live! Okay. Let's go. What happened last time? There was some sort of reveal. I think it's a testament to how kind of boring this game is, because I have no recollection of what the reveal even was. But there was a reveal of sorts, which I'm sure I'll be reminded of. Chapter 4, Flicker. Let's go.
Hike. It's all on this USB drive. All the evidence you need to nail Typhon for Gabe's death and plenty more.
Riveting.
Alright. Bring it with you. I'll meet you in an hour.
Alright, I guess we just, like, found evidence. Yeah, it was Typhon's fault. That's stupid.
Thanks.
Was that the reveal? I don't really remember because it wasn't that compelling.
Talk soon.
Citizens of Haven Springs, we are live at the Spring Festival. One final reminder to head over to the Lathe Flower Cart and grab a rose before they're gone.
What?
At Haven's inaugural Spring Festival, eligible women of good stock and birthing age would offer roses in order to attract a mate. What can I say? History is weird.
Yeah, what?
Thankfully,
Good stock and mating age?
But kept the roses. And if you do have a special someone in mind, a rose is a great way to say you care. And an even better way to say, hey look, a rose.
What?
Sounds fun. Is giving away a rose something I'd do?
I don't know. Do I have to answer that question? Because I literally do not care. I can decide downstairs. That is like the most on-the-nose way to be like, hey, the plot wants you to go downstairs.
I remember trying to pregame as a teenager and just going to sleep instead. Happy Spring Festival, Gabe. It's very tempting to curl up with this all night instead of
the Sword of Dust and Daylight. I feel like this is
excellent after festival snack. I think I'll stick with Minesweeper from now on.
Minesweeper, really? I got, but Alex, well, Alex, can you please not suck for 5 seconds? Minesweeper? Minesweeper is the most compelling thing you can find on your laptop.
Already in full swing. I'm pretty nervous.
I don't care.
Pretty, but not very Gabe. Why does he have this?
It kinda doesn't matter. But okay.
Traditionally, you give roses to your crush at the Spring Festival, so...
I've never had a...
Gender roles. I'll get back to my butter churning and doilies.
Shut up.
You first.
What?
One day I'll organize this stuff in here. Today is not that day.
Alright, let's open this. What is in here? Robot.
Says your instruction manual is in here.
What instruction manual?
This one ornament will really bring my tree together. Ah, string lights. The key to unlocking the Cozy Places subreddit. For now, I'll grab the USB stick.
Okay, wait, I'm actually really confused. It's winter? Is it Christmas time? Because didn't they just say there's a spring festival happening? Why is there Christmas decorations? I don't understand.
I've been meaning to tell Jed about the sink, but I'm afraid he'll try to teach me how to fix it myself.
Oh, Jed. Such a weird...
Ethan will be fine.
Son of Lead, unmasked, unleashed, unstoppable. Wow. Okay.
I've been playing more these past few weeks than the last few years. Feels nice.
Okay.
The world really doesn't deserve Thanor.
Wait, what does this say? Alex, don't worry about me. You could drive down south with my dad. Always makes me feel better. Are we gonna learn anything about his dad? He doesn't even have a name. We have lots of plans for the summer. He said we could go camping and make ultra s'mores, but with ice cream on top. Not gonna lie, that sounds disgusting. Secret family recipe. Ew. The LARP was amazing, you were really a good bard, and I hope we can do it again. I already have more ideas to fill your backstory. Banshees? Okay, thanks Alex, Ethan. Weird.
Will you be my date to the festival, Shoo Shoo?
No. Okay, what is...
I'm
Alright,
about ready
guys.
to start my own list.
Then start one! Problem solved! Does this bike have anything new to say? No, but snowboard does.
Decoration, or am I supposed to use it?
I mean, we could theoretically use it.
The USB stick is on my desk.
Damn, she really just said, no, you're not allowed to go up there. Quit trying to explore.
Alwyn the Bard will ride again.
Okay, I really don't care. Alright, let's get dressed. Because I don't like this outfit. Like, at all. None of these outfits are really good. The hot dog one, isn't that like a recurring character throughout the games? Like, didn't Chloe have that on, like, her nightstand or something? And then there's this. This one, I don't know, this one has a cool shirt, but I'm stuck between these two. Probably this one. We'll go with this one. Alright, let's, what is this? Oh, it's a letter from Ethan, right. I want to play Minehaunt, because this is the most compelling part of the game for me. So I'm gonna play a round of it real quick. Is it bad that I unironically enjoy the little arcade games more than the actual game? That's probably bad, right? Haha, I killed a good guy. Murder is good, kids. Please, no one take that out of context. That's really not a good out of context quote. Murder is just good for the soul. I was about to reference Johnny the Homicidal Maniac as, like, evidence to back up my point, but that's a really bad point, considering that he became happier after he, like, stopped being a complete, like, horrible guy. Like, when he got some character development and stopped killing as many people is when he became slightly less miserable. So that's probably a bad... That's not a good reference. That's not a good reference point as to why murder is fun. What am I even talking about? I don't know. Honestly, I'm lost. Okay. Now it's the godforsaken minecart episode. Not episode, level. The bane of my existence. I hate this level with a burning passion. It sucks. Okay, I quit. I'm never gonna get past that one level, I think. It's just, the minecarts, why do they have to kill you as soon as you come in contact with them? Why? Why do they do this to me, knowing full well I suck at video- Alright, I'm supposed to grab that USB stick. Why do they do this to me, knowing full well how much I suck at video games? It's disrespectful, honestly. I'm gonna take a USB stick.
Okay.
The plot part of this. I've wasted a good 10 minutes of this stream already, when I probably could have gotten done in like 3 minutes if I just grabbed it and left, but you know. That would mean not playing Minehaunt, and I think that's stupid. That would also mean not going around and clicking every little thing, which, as boring and uninteresting as Alex is, and as cringy as some of her lines are in response to things, I would not be playing this game to its full potential if I did not do that. And that applies to all the Life is Strange games. Plus, some lines are so bad that they make me laugh, and I think that that is special. Oh, pretty lights. The smooth cat is back.
Test. Check. Check. Check.
See, now is a situation that makes sense for her to have that weird radio effect over her voice. It's because she's talking into a microphone. But when that just happens in a normal-ass conversation, it no longer makes sense.
Holy shit! You own a skirt? Hey, guys.
That was kind of fruity stuff. A little sus, if you will.
Springfest.
Thanks.
Please tell me something gay happens here.
I got a hold of Pike.
They've really been slow burning this romance.
He'll be here soon.
And I know that you can go a romantic route with
Once he
either of
sees
them.
what's on that stick, it's over for Typhon.
Is this the last episode? I actually don't know how many
Hence the
episodes there are
celebration.
to this game.
I think
I'm assuming it's like 5 at most,
all
but I
earned the right to
never
enjoy
actually
ourselves.
checked. And the other Deck 9 game only had 3. Like, all of the, if memory serves correct, which is very possible, I'm just misremembering things, but I'm pretty sure both the Don't Nod games had 5, but the other Deck 9 game only had 3. All of which were, like, longer. They were all, like, 3 hours long. I think one may have been 4 hours long, or it was very long, whatever it was. But there was only 3, and I have no idea how many
well
this
tonight.
has.
The band's coming on soon. You'd better be front and center.
That's a little bit sus.
Nice. Who's playing?
local band. You'll love them.
Very helpful. Yeah. Who's playing? Give me information about them. A name, a genre. They're a local band. I think you'll like them. Thanks, Ryan.
I have to run back to the trailer. Go be a normal person for a while.
Have you met
Can't make
her?
any promises.
She has, like, freaky impact. She's an empath.
Text me when it's ready.
She's an empath. Don't you know this?
If I wanted
Steph?
to give away a rose, Steph and Ryan would definitely be on my list.
We get it. There's, like, a
Anyway.
love option.
Time to enjoy the festival.
God, okay. Happy Spring Festival. I like how Typhon just, like, blocks the replies.
Steph did a really great job putting all that together.
What? What? I'm so confused. Who's Taylor Reyes? Is Taylor Reyes the Taylor from the first game, or am I just, like, confused? I have no idea. Alright, Mike Lowler. That's a name. Can someone please explain why everyone on Main Street is just like a Renaissance festival grew up on them? He's not wrong. The age of monsters hath descended upon our fair hamlet. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This poor man. Listen not, sir, to those who tell you to abandon hope, for the great hero Thanor has arrived at our gates. What does this mean? I just wanted to get some ice cream. Ryan has got you. Poor Mike. I don't know who Mike is, but I feel bad for him. And this is what I was talking about. I would be pissed if I woke up one day to find that the entire town got turned into some weird live-action D&D game. I would be pissed. In fact, I don't think there's anywhere in any of these games, except, like, maybe that weird weed group that Sean and Daniel got into, in, like, that they cut weed for a living. I think that is the only place out of any of these games I would actually be interested in living. And it's not even because, like, it seemed fun to live in. It didn't. They had no electricity or anything. They had to poop in a bucket, for Christ's sake. They didn't have beds or anything. They were barely scraping by, and their boss sucked. But the atmosphere there was good. That is the only place out of any of these games I would actually, like, find interesting to live
Glad
in.
I was able to help. But I think I'll pass on the kisses.
Alright, Mike apparently makes good chili.
Guess the festival
Okay.
started a while ago.
I don't care. Do you just never go outside? Is that what this is? Have you not been outside once since the LARP thing? Well, that's not even true, because we just see that she was meeting somebody. Ergo, she just doesn't pay attention, I guess.
So many memories of Gabe I didn't get to make.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't see him for 8 years. It makes sense. Okay, so Charlotte's taking some time to herself. Let's hope that there's not any serious repercussions of what I did and she doesn't kill herself. That would be unfortunate. I was about to say, I don't know if these games have had suicide. Not that it handled it well, but they did with Kate, who can kill herself. In my storyline, she killed herself. I don't know what I did wrong there. I kind of felt bad about that. I'm like, oh, I probably should have figured out how to prevent that from happening. Why does... I like how Typhon has all of their, replies just blocked. They're like, nah, we don't want to hear it. We're good. We'll pass. To Stephanie, I've written an extensive backstory for my character, inspired by in part by sections of Wu Chenghen's Journey to the West. However, whenever I try to include it in this application, I receive an error message to the effect that I've exceeded the character limit. Thoughts? Well, I know what I'm doing my afternoon. Can you drop off a coffee at the shop? We love Ducky, who played such an unimportant gnome character, and yet he was so into it. Reginald McAllister III, my beloved. That man, can I marry him? Can I legally marry him? I think that would be funny. Lech flowers. How do you pronounce it? How is it supposed to be pronounced? I don't pay enough attention.
Wow. Typhon officially clears Typhon of any wrongdoing in death of local man at the hands of Typhon explosions.
That's a sentence. This little thread I find very amusing, because it very perfectly encapsulates any internet argument ever, which is somebody points out something to varying degrees of validity. Let's just say that this is something that starts out with like a valid point. Person who disagrees makes snarky comment, other person makes snarky comment back, and then the person who attacked in the first place is all pissed and is like, oh my god, you're offended so easily, even though they're the one that instigated it. That is an internet argument if I've ever seen one. What else?
Shit.
What is this?
That didn't take long.
Oof. What kind of reward? Do you have it? No, but depending on the reward, I'll try a lot harder to find it. Fair? Yeah, you shouldn't just say a reward. Play game / thing going on.
Everything is so not fine.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. We don't have time to unpack that. What is this? Music is off, right? Okay, yeah. So they're clearly capable of having not copyrighted music, but for some reason, like, specifically for the first episode, they were really adamant on having a lot of music-based scenes. And I haven't really had that issue come up in any major way since then. Like, there's been scenes where there was obviously supposed to be music playing, but there wasn't like a ton of dance scenes or anything like there was in the first episode.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, Izzy!
This show rules.
Yeah, her.
It's something. Anyway, I'm Izzy. That's Steph. We're Drugstore Makeup from Seattle. We've got, merch. Dude, count me in. I'm dying.
There was something weird that happened between Steph and Izzy because they had that weird breakup type scene that we heard earlier. Where like Steph wanted her to run away with her or something. I don't remember the specifics. I thought that was just gonna be a one-off thing, but now we got like another little detail about this Izzy person. I don't know.
I could have seen Drugstore Makeup play.
I don't know, man. Okay, who messaged me? Oh, there's a lot of messages. God. Ugh. What's Diane? Damn. Tell me how you really feel. God. Ethan. Okay, what else? I feel like the thing I just saw with Charlotte was like an older conversation, considering that we found out she got super high on edible gummies in a previous episode. So I probably just wasn't paying enough attention. Steph. Okay. Okay. Alright, I don't have the brain power to read through all those text conversations, so if I'm being fully honest, I skimmed all of those.
Maybe I could give a rose to Steph or Ryan.
Or we could explore more first.
Ryan's always been there for me. Should I give a rose to him?
No, because that has like a romantic connotation to it. And I love Ryan, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I'm going for with your character.
I remember it clear as day. Probably around 10 or 11 p.m. And he was already drunk as a skunk boy. But this, and I'm not advocating for that kind of drinking, mind you.
Jed loves this town so much.
We love Jed.
It's inspiring.
Jed is best boy.
The radio station broadcasts live from the park.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's the smooth cat again.
Val.
Why is it so smooth? I still don't understand why they made the cat freakishly smooth. Like, there's no reason. It's just there, in all its smooth glory.
A most frightening specimen indeed.
Yeah, it's frightening because of how smooth it is. Okay, what is this? That is a whole block of text I am not reading. What is a student? Didn't we accidentally help her?
This is awesome. Favorite time of the year.
I hate to say it, every time I see her I think of Amity from Owl House just because of her hair. Even though Amity doesn't even have that hairstyle anymore.
That kind of enthusiasm is infectious, especially for me.
Oh, you already said that. Okay.
What, no marshmallows? Come on.
Can we have a conversation with these people?
So this is that whole community.
No, okay, that's just her sitting and contemplating and having her in-depth, emotional, quirky, ooh-woo main character monologue that I don't care to listen to.
And I get on after him, because I know what he's aiming for. And sure as hell, this son of a bitch jumped...
Excuse me.
I see him hauling ass toward the dock.
Okay, I don't care to listen through all of that again.
Where's the after party this year?
Oh, Mr. Lantern. I love
okay, the fact that I can hear all of these conversations happening is kind of stressing me out.
is the world's most unnecessary vodka delivery system.
Oh my god, will you two shut up for 2 seconds?
Oh, goodness.
I just hope Riley is doing all right.
Oh no.
Used to be
What happened
that the
to
Spring
Riley?
Festival wasn't complete till
Hi, Eleanor.
Good evening, dear.
Oh my god, her.
Hey, so where's Riley? I haven't seen her around.
God, everything you do is so goddamn manipulative. Just be like, hey, I'm a little concerned about Riley. Could you inform me? Not, oh, where's Riley? Oh, I'm playing innocent. Manipulative bastard. Okay.
She's not really in the festive spirit. She was supposed to leave town tonight. If it wasn't for, you know.
Oh. I'm
Yikes.
sorry.
You were so helpful to me that day at the shop. If you see Riley, maybe you could help her too.
Yeah, Alex, you're everyone's therapist now, apparently. Jesus.
Sure. I'll try my best.
Goddamn charity worker. Okay.
The decorations really turned out beautifully. It must have been a huge amount of work.
Well, it's lights and, like, a few tables. I really don't think it would have taken that long. I feel like you just get, like, a few people out there with, like, a thing of pizza, have them put up the lights, maybe stop for said pizza, take out the barrels, eat more of the pizza, put out the trays and stuff, finish the pizza, and go home. It's not that hard.
So, we doing shots tonight or what?
Of course. Body shots. Who's going first?
What's a body shot? I don't know anything about alcohol.
Just kidding. Or am I?
I better get going.
Ending conversations is
Enjoy your
always so
night.
awkward.
You too.
Okay, please don't trigger anything there. Okay.
Steph is just awesome. Maybe I could give a rose to her.
Yes, I do
Doing
plan
this
on doing
takes a
that.
certain type of person, and I am not that person.
Then don't do it, genius.
And the poor bastard is so
Shut
drunk,
up, Jed. Shut up.
Took a minute, but
Shut
I
up.
dragged his ass back to dry land, and
What?
we called him an ambulance just to be sure. He was
What? Wait,
fine,
what?
though. So then, I gotta spend the rest of the night soaking wet, which doesn't bother me none. But everybody keeps offering me a bunch of goddamn towels. Next morning, he shows up at my door with a box of chocolates. Chocolates!
Wow, I love this man. Okay, what is happening here?
This game is so demoralizing. Why do I do this to myself?
Because you're dumb.
Maybe I can help him somehow.
Another year, another prize gift card for yours truly to keep. I'm such a little devil.
Really?
Damn.
Come on, Jellybean Lady. That's not right. Hey there.
Guess the exact number of jelly beans and win a prize. Only one guess per person.
The exact number? Is that how this game is supposed to work?
You can go right after this determined young man.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Nice to see you.
You're taking this Jellybean thing.
I like how he's come up twice now, because wasn't he also the guy with a dog?
Very serious.
And didn't they give him a name in the SMS or like a forum? Because he was talking about how he was so glad to have his dog again, and this is very clearly the same guy.
The prize is a $100 gift card. Chrissy's been all anxious ever since she got lost.
Yeah, this is the same guy. So why don't they just use his
free.
canon name? Wasn't he like named Harold or something?
Which is really...
Why don't they just call him by his name? Why are they calling him
Saying
Jellybean
it out loud.
Counter?
Not at all. That's sweet. Maybe I can help.
Oh, for real? Are you good at this? How many jelly beans do you think there are?
Oh,
300-ish.
Huh.
Maybe I should read her.
300. What a nitwit.
700 feels right. But we have to get it exactly.
Just felt that lady's heart skip a beat. I should read her again.
Dear me, they're really close to 731. Who is this girl?
Hell yes! Your secret's mine. The answer is 731. Don't ask me how.
He wasn't asking you.
31 jelly beans.
That's correct.
She's like, if she really wants to con people, she could just lie about how many jelly beans are in the jar. Who is gonna hold her to it? Is there, like, some other person who, like, specific... I don't think there is. I think she's just here to con people. She could just lie about how many is in a jar, especially considering that you have to get the exact right number. She could just be like, no, it's, like, 740 or something.
Thanks so much for your help. You rule.
No sweat.
Best spring fest ever.
And so, peace returned to the Jelly Bean Kingdom.
Jesus.
I can't believe it. How did she know?
Just a lifetime of emotional trauma.
That was good. I'll give him that. That was good. Yikes. Okay.
I don't think this thing is checking IDs. Nobody tell Pike.
Why would I tell a police officer? Do I look like somebody who wants to talk to a police officer? No.
Wow. This is a beautiful model.
Riveting. Alright, is there anything else to see? I already looked at all these items. I already looked at all this. Oh, this is Mac.
I heard the call.
What call? Oh, right. That was what we listened to.
And I wanted to thank you. I know you tried to do the right thing.
What is that with these games always trying to redeem really yikes men by, like, putting them in a victim situation? They did the same thing with David. They did the same thing with David 2 times over, actually. He didn't really need a redemption in the second game, or in Life is Strange 2, because he was, like... He still sucked in that game, but he wasn't, like, outright abusive or anything. But they still tried to redeem him in both of the other Life is Strange games, neither of which was good or convincing. One, the prequel, is completely obsolete when you see how he treats Chloe in the first game.
So...
Same with Nathan Prescott. He was a literal rapist. And they still tried to redeem him. These games, man.
I'm taking Typhon down. The whole Hornet's Nest.
I'm not betting against you, but...
Trying to think. The only, like, really problematic character I can think of who they didn't try to redeem was the literal pedo teacher who was the antagonist of the first game. Because you can't redeem, like, the main villain. That would just... You would look stupid in that specific scenario. I'm not saying it's impossible to redeem villains. I've seen plenty of good ones, but he was not that kind of villain, if you know what I mean.
In the meantime, they're the only ones cutting checks in town. And I still got plenty of bills to pay.
Yikes. I'm not gonna tell him you can do better. That's just a crappy thing to say. Like, hey, I know you're having financial issues and, like, capitalism is really just, like, really nailing you in the ass. But, like, do better. You don't do that. You don't say that to somebody who's struggling with financials and has a bad job because they literally don't have any other options.
I guess I can't blame you. Money's money.
Exactly.
Just keep your guard up, okay?
It's always flattering to see how much you care about me.
I don't. No. You, God, no. Jesus Christ, God, no. Even she's like,
I wanted to try to break up me and Riley.
Ugh. There's the Mac I know.
There he is. Incel man. God, he's the worst. His presence just sucks.
Sounds like Ryan is ready for me. I better head back.
Hold on, I gotta get the rose and I gotta hand it to Steph. First. I gotta do that. Okay, rose cart. Take one. Take one for someone special. See, I would like to give one to Ryan because he's like our friend and I think he's cool. I'm not going to do that because the game is clearly setting this up to have like a romantic connotation, and I don't want to accidentally skew things completely in the opposite direction of how I want them to go in that department because I think Ryan is nice. I'm good on that front. Where's Steph? Because if we're gonna do this, we should probably do it how the game is gonna be, like, affected by it. Here you go. Especially, yeah, like a thing just popped up in the corner that pops up whenever you make an important decision.
This is for you.
Oh, this is awkward. Never mind, I immediately regret doing this. Ew, please, God, please stop it, please. Jesus Christ, I regret doing anything. Dude. I regret this. I regret this. I didn't know it would be this awkward and weird.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
This totally makes my night.
God, no, can we please stop this conversation? Please, I just want the plot development.
Could we meet up after the show tonight? I actually have some pretty big news to share. She said mysteriously.
Of course.
Oh God, please stop. Please stop.
Ryan should be done any minute.
Please stop.
Meet me there?
I'm literally begging you. Please stop. I'm gonna cry. Stop it. Stop. No. No. Okay. Okay. Where's Ryan? Where is he? There he is. Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Just in time.
So, who's playing?
Yeah, now are you gonna tell me?
Seriously? That's awesome!
Okay, well, at least now got explained why he was being vague about it. But he couldn't have at least said the genre?
Well,
like,
wait,
really?
Who else?
Is it Ryan? Please tell me it's Ryan.
Steph. Who else is playing?
Please tell me it's Ryan.
I hate you both.
We didn't want you to wuss out.
Whoa. Okay, never mind. That's definitely not Ryan.
Wussing out is highly underrated. We haven't even practiced yet.
Who cares? Everyone's wasted anyway. Just play whatever. I'll follow your lead.
I'm not gonna be able to hear a goddamn thing happening.
Trust me.
They do realize that, right? I'm not going to be able to hear anything happening.
We've never played together before, and
you really put her on the spot here, Steph. That was kind of a rude thing to do to her.
Anyway.
Hey, I know you have social anxiety, but go up on stage and perform a song that we've never practiced. Good luck!
Sorry if this sucks.
She sounds pissed, and I can't even blame her.
Fuck it.
Yeah, right? That's kind of the only attitude you can have in this situation if you're not going to stab the person on stage with you. I can't hear a goddamn thing happening, which just makes this whole thing even more uncomfy. Please tell me there will at least be subtitles. Please tell me there's subtitles. Or not. I want to know what song they're singing at least. Like, I'll turn it off once I get an idea of what is happening, but... I vaguely recognize it. I think it is a licensed song. Why can't they make original songs? I mean, I don't think it would be any good, but then at least you wouldn't have to license them. and have it for... These games are dumb. Alright, live stream. What really adds to this is that you can still hear all the background ambiance, like vague leaf noises, crickets. I can literally hear crickets. I cannot understand a goddamn thing happening right now. I mean, I can understand, like, the visuals of it, but the complete utter silence is not helping the situation. She seems to be enjoying herself, though. That's for certain. I feel really bad for her still, because they just kind of sprung this on her. I can't even be mad at just Steph either. I would have to be mad at both Steph and Ryan. And I actually like Ryan. I'm not going a romantic path with him because I don't think him and Alex have any romantic chemistry. But I actually like Ryan. I find Steph kind of annoying. And I found her just, like, very uncomfy in the prequel as well. She's fine, I guess. But I can't even be mad at just her. I have to also be mad at Ryan because he was involved in this disaster. Seems to be going well, at least. I mean, I can't understand a goddamn thing happening. But it did seem to go decently, based on the fact that people are cheering and there was no big dramatic pause or anything. Or, like, Alex looking upset and dejected. You know, like they do in Life is Strange games whenever anything goes wrong. Oh. Hi! Oh no. How do we interact with that situation? Do we have to interact with that situation? I would rather us not interact with this situation. Can somebody please make actual noise? I feel like I'm going crazy with the silence happening right now. Can you talk, please? Please say something. I'm literally... Thank you!
Horrible to you earlier. You really weren't. Really. Then I fucked up, because I was trying pretty hard to be horrible to you. I was so excited about you coming to Haven. In my mind, the way I built it up, we were gonna be best friends.
Gabe kind of also built that up in his mind, if I remember correctly.
I wish... There's still time. Maybe. I guess we'll see.
Okay, so the whole, like, emotional crux of that earlier scene was the implication that she was gonna, like, do something to herself if you don't, save her from her own feelings. But she seems, like, relatively okay here, so I don't know.
Hey. You okay?
Why are you asking her that question, Alex? You can just use your manipulative impact powers to just read whatever she's thinking.
No. But...
Like how there's just suddenly background music.
I'm gonna go home.
If there's no sort of, like, expansion on that, then I'm gonna be pretty pissed, because they made a big deal out of that decision. Which implies that it would be important. Hello? Rooftop? What?
Sounds like Steph wants to meet me on the rooftop.
That's kind of fruity, not gonna lie. What rooftop? Am I supposed to know what she's talking about? Is it this rooftop? Literally don't know what other rooftop that could be referring to. We know that this rooftop was her and that Izzy girl's old hangout spot. Does that mean anything? Love how goddamn long these loading screens are. At least we're here now. Alright. What? What is here?
It was so fun watching Jed play the villain.
That was very entertaining. I'm not using a jukebox. All the music is copyrighted.
Mandatory night off? I'll take it.
I mean, yeah. It still weirds me out that she has, like, an actual job here.
Not tonight.
She really said that's tomorrow Alex's problem.
Odds are pretty good. I'm grabbing a cup later tonight.
That's healthy. That's great for your sleep schedule. I'm a hypocrite saying that.
For the regulars. And himself, I'm guessing.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. That is a very Jed thing to buy.
Well played, kitchen staff. What about acute emotional kleptomania?
Pardon? Emotional kleptomania. That... What?
Eleanor's like a mafia boss. Except instead of crime, she spreads flowers.
What is this? Why is there anxiety attached?
Get it over with.
I don't want to get sick.
Oh, I always forget that he's like Ryan's dad. That's what he is, right? He's Ryan's dad.
You're gonna feel a whole lot better after you do.
I'm gonna die, Dad.
Not tonight, you're not, birthday.
Does he have a megaphobia? Is that what I'm supposed to get out of this?
I suspect you're gonna wish you had tomorrow morning. Attaboy.
Am I supposed... what?
Well, I'm never drinking again.
Yeah, yikes. Is that what I was supposed to get out of that? Is that he has a megaphobia, or is that just like... What was I supposed to get out of that other than that?
You can't tell me what to do.
Good boy! Why is the boy sad? Who made my boy sad? Reginald, my beloved, who hurt you?
Hey, Ducky.
Evening, Alex.
Everything
Why
okay?
is he sad?
I'm fine, thank you.
Why is he sad? Why is he sad? Who
You're
hurt the boy? Who hurt him? Who hurt my boy? I'm gonna cry. Who hurt him?
I'm right as rain.
Who hurt the boy? Can we read his emotions? Alex, I know I was just dunking on how manipulative you are for using your powers, but I need to know what's wrong. Who's Tabitha?
Never will be.
Tabitha.
The Riverdale character? Surely not. Hopefully God not.
Like Ducky's got a story to tell.
Sad Reginald? No, I am pissed. Who hurt you?
Ducky. Who's Tabitha?
Damn.
Do you want to talk about her?
You know, Alex, on this particular matter...
Who hurt my boy?
I don't have much...
There's 3 people watching this, and they all joined right as I started screaming about him. I swear I'm not normally this loud. Who hurt him? Who hurt my boy?
Okay.
Oh my god, Alex, respecting people's boundaries?
For Ducky.
God damn it, never mind. Surely he can see you doing your weird arm thing. My boy. Who hurt my boy? I'm gonna be pissed. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna get cut. Is there a knife nearby?
Okay.
Sir, I will die for you. Sir, please, I will give up my soul and sell it. I will sell my soul for you, sir. Okay.
You know, I carved that myself. Oh, hi, I'm Reginald McAllister III. My friends call me Ducky.
Tabitha Baker. Call me Tabs.
Reginald McAllister, I love him so much. Who hurt my boy? Who hurt the boy? I will commit hate crimes. Not hate crimes, got the wrong word. War crimes. I will commit war crimes.
Wait, don't drink it.
Is it a hate crime if it's charged by hate for hurting my boy?
Look at the bottom.
What? What are you... Oh, Ducky, it's beautiful.
Tabitha Baker, will you marry me?
He had a love life? Pardon? My boy, I love him. Okay, what else is there to see? I'm pissed.
Happy anniversary, love. Here's to another 30 years.
And another 30 festivals, if we can make it.
Ducky, you're gonna outlast this whole damn town.
Where's the boy? Where's my boy? Boy! Sir, I want to help. Sir, please.
The Spring Fest.
Why am I way more invested in this than, like, any of the other emotional encounters we've had? It's my boy! Somebody hurt my boy, and I'm pissed about it.
Did you actually carve that wooden bear?
Branna? Sure
His name is Branna?
That was a long time ago.
The Spring Festival must have been important to you two.
Indeed. We remember.
I feel like that's chronologically supposed to come after Tabitha. That just seems like a very out of place line.
We both loved it so much.
Give me 1 sec.
Oh wait, I wanted to ask about Tabitha. Wait, no, why are we progressing so I was trying for something. I was actually planning something. I was trying to ask about who Tabitha was last.
They're playing your song. Let's dance.
Who's Tabitha? Wait, no. I wanted to know. I genuinely was trying to, like, plot it out so that I asked that last because I thought that would be, like, the thing that triggered a cutscene or something. I thought she was gonna ask about a dance. I didn't think it meant... What is happening right now? Why are they dancing and all slow? What is happening? Why are they slow dancing? I'm upset. I am distraught. I am pissed. This is the most emotional that this game has made me, and nothing has happened. I can actually hear music this time. Which is probably good considering that there is supposed to be like emotional bearing that wouldn't really be here if they were just awkwardly swaying silently. Or maybe that would be more poetic. Okay, can we leave this, please?
What reminds me most of her right now?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I am terrified of where this is going.
The festival. It's that you took the time to care.
I was really worried he was gonna be like, it's you, when it was gonna make Reginald like a creepy old man, and I would have hated that. That would have been really bad, and I would have been pissed.
For no other reason than to make the world a little less troublesome. That was Tabs.
How old was Tabitha when he married her? How old was he?
Thank you, Alex.
Why is everything green?
I think
what
I'm
just happened?
A little more inclined to join
No,
the
I want to know
outside.
about Tabitha. God damn it! I meant to ask.
Enjoy the festival.
No, don't leave! Don't leave! No, Ducky, please, Ducky, my boy, Ducky. I meant to ask you. Why does he keep flashing green? Is he an alien? Wow, I'm really pissed. I wish somebody would have warned me that was, like, what triggered the cutscene, because I was really trying to find out about who Tabitha was. I'm annoyed. Can I go upstairs at least? Gotta meet Steph, I guess. God. Ducky, my boy! My boy, Ducky! Reginald McAllister III, my beloved! Light of my life! Best character in the entire franchise. I'm being facetious on that point, please. He is up there, though. He is among the best, and he's definitely one of the best out of this game.
You said you have some news?
I'm leaving. I'm actually leaving Haven Springs. Can you believe it? Back on the road again. Fucking finally.
Wait, seriously?
I'm gonna play music again, Alex.
Where are you going?
Anywhere I want. God, I forgot how fucking good it feels.
Well, these both suck as answers, because if I go with Square, like, it's good, morally correct thing to say, but also encourages her to leave, which is just unfortunate for Alex. I don't really like Alex, but it's unfortunate for her. And O is honest, but that's just like an asshole thing to say. I'm gonna go with Square.
That's so cool. I'm really happy for you. You better keep in touch.
You think it's that easy to get rid of me? Come on, Chen. I need a new destination. You're my good luck charm.
That's the gayest thing I've heard in a while.
Good luck charms. Shut up.
Gay people.
Pick one.
I'm picking where you're going. This seems like a really reckless decision. Greetings from the middle of the ocean. Wow, these are all really weird choices. Okay. Salem, Massachusetts. The middle of the ocean, for some reason. And then Berlin. I'm very tempted to go with Salem just because it fits the whole witchy vibe that Steph has been giving off this whole game. However, Berlin does make me think of the song Berlin by Rat Americans, which is my favorite song by them. I'm gonna go with Salem, though.
Salem. Halloween capital of the world. Or so they say. Who do I hang out with?
You join a coven.
A lesbian coven.
Is there any other kind? You hang out in graveyards and perform rituals to speak to the dead.
That is a good point. Is there any kind of coven that isn't a lesbian coven?
None of which ever work, but that's okay.
Have you watched the Owl
I get a
House?
load of old tombstone rubbings to decorate my apartment with.
That sounds like a pretty spectacular plan.
Great. Then come with me.
Oh.
To Salem?
Sure, why not? Doesn't have to be our first stop, but...
Please let this work out. I'm still kind of pissed that Chloe and Rachel never got to leave Arcadia Bay together.
Okay. I still have friends in Seattle who book shows. Maybe we start there, or... I don't know.
Please let me have a
City,
choice in this matter.
Vegas, wherever we want.
Do I not get a choice in this matter? I feel like I'm not going to get a choice in this matter.
Look.
And that kind of upsets me.
I don't want to pressure you. But I've seen you give so much of yourself to make sure other people get what they need.
I don't like Steph, but she is a good person.
I wonder if you've thought about what you need.
Like, I still find her kind of... She still makes me a little uncomfy, partially because whenever I see her, I can only think of how, like, unbelievably horny she was in the prequel. And also, she just kind of makes me uncomfortable. She kind of has, like, one-liners that remind me of Game 1 Chloe, just in, like, writing-wise.
I mean, obviously, I like you.
Please let this work out.
Alex.
Please. Deck 9, I'm literally begging of you.
You mean the fucking world to me.
Gay people. That's a stupid question. Yes, yes, yes. The one thing I have been waiting to happen.
Kiss me.
For...
Kiss me.
4 episodes now? We're on episode 4, right? Why is she anxious? You're getting what you want. Why are you nervous? Calm down. Damn. gay people. Man, I can't believe Life is Strange invented homosexuality. I feel like there's supposed to be music here. Jesus. Hello? Hello? Whoa. That seemed huge. Pardon? Alex, I think you broke the solar system. I can't believe that they were so gay, they broke the solar system. That's a new one.
You don't have to decide anything.
You broke
now.
the sky, Alex.
Okay.
Ozone layer gone.
Think about it.
I will. Thank you.
Please say that I get to make that decision at some point. Please, please, please.
I'm gonna head back down. Find me later.
Please say I get to make that decision. I don't want to stay here. This town sucks. It has Jed and Ducky, but they don't need Alex. They were doing fine before Alex. In fact, I think their lives have kind of gotten worse because of her. Because she's annoying. Please tell me the game ends with her running off with Steph. Give us what the first game never could because they killed off Rachel, please. Literally begging of you.
Hey, Gabe. Can I tell you something?
Oh, I can leave this if I want. But it seems important.
Why you died? Who's responsible?
Why is this skippable? This seems important.
I'm out of threads to pull, which is terrifying. Because on the other side of all this, after Typhon, after you, there's just normal life.
Boo-hoo?
I was kind of counting on you to show me how to do that.
Well, you have
But
Steph
I
now.
think I can figure it out. I just wish you were here to see it.
How would this scene have played out with Ryan is what I'm curious about.
Oh, also, I kissed Steph.
Why is this skippable? I don't understand. Like, it's not the most compelling thing ever, but it seems important. Okay, now it seems done. The Black Lantern. I still can't believe that there's, like, old folky looking guy named Jed who runs a bar called the Black Lantern. Like, this is the most Wolf Among Us thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is more Wolf Among Us than the Wolf Among Us. Like, the entire essence of that game just condensed. That game and Bread Pub Brawlers. Just, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's hilarious. Just condensed into one fictional location in a Life is Strange game of all things. Okay, I will give the games this much credit. They all have a very distinct vibe. The first game has a very distinct vibe. If I had to describe it in colors, I guess is the best way I could do it. First game would be like a light blue, like a color of a butterfly. Second, or prequel, would be like a yellow brownish color, and then the third game would be a darker brown color, and this game would be red. Don't ask. That just is. This game would be like red mixed with purple. Red and purple like fused together.
I do. It's all here. Gabe's call, their secret plan, the cover-up.
Why are you trusting a police officer?
Alex, don't make this hard.
Pardon? Oh, is it for stealing? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, she was really dumb just turning herself in like that. Yeah, it was actually really stupid. And again, why are you trusting a police officer? This is what happens. She could have lied about it too. She could have been like, I found this lying on the ground. I didn't know what it was, so I plugged it in and I found evidence.
Probably isn't how you pictured your first spring festival, huh?
What, arrested?
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I didn't want to make this decision. This is stupid. This was a really dumb choice. No, I know all your tricks. I'm not doing coffee. No.
I'm alright.
First off,
Thanks, though.
he could have slipped it with something, like some sort of truth serum. I don't know. Superpowers exist. For all we know, truth serum exists in this game. Secondly, that's what they do. That's how they frame you. First off, is they get your DNA and the coffee and stuff. Don't drink the coffee. And also, it's part of the whole nice guy routine. Oh, can I get you a coffee? No! You don't get a coffee. I don't like you. You're a cop.
Good. Because we're actually out.
Oh, so he said that just to be an asshole. Wow.
Pike, why am I here?
Because you stole? You committed theft? Why do you think?
The long and short of it is, Diane is charging you with stealing her USB drive.
It's not BS. It's just not. I mean, it's perfectly reasonable, so I'm gonna go with square.
What the hell are you talking about?
Did you steal this USB drive or not?
At least tell me you looked at it.
I can't. Sorry.
You have one job.
What do you mean? Why not?
Well, one, I would need a warrant. And two, the case is closed.
Pardon?
The order came down today. I did what I could, but, evidence just wasn't there.
But we gave you the evidence. I mean, I understand why she's in trouble, because stealing is bad. Don't steal, kids. But, like, you have the evidence.
I have the evidence. Right here.
It doesn't matter.
This is why I hate the police system. The justice system as a whole sucks. Welcome to America!
Look, what happened to my brother wasn't an accident.
Okay.
It was criminal. The files on that drive prove it.
That could be true. Let's say it is. The issue is, you stole Typhon's property. I can't work with that.
I just handed you a smoking gun. It shouldn't matter how I got it.
I mean, it doesn't matter how you got it, and you should be, like, punished accordingly. Because, like, you still stole, that's illegal, don't do that. But, like, also, he should also listen to your point.
Maybe not. But it does. Alex, you're not thinking about this clearly.
Seems pretty clear to me.
Diane wants to charge you with computer fraud.
Computer fraud? What is that? That's... Pardon?
You're telling me I might go to prison for this? For 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, that is extreme.
It's not that bad.
But, pardon? Not that bad. That's an entire decade of her life, asshole.
I talked to her, and despite how angry she is at everything you did, she's willing to let it go.
Is she at what? For what? To let it go if what?
Everything. Typhon won't press any charges.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, how do I click? Okay. I'm fine with that.
Why would she do that?
She just wants this whole thing to go away. This is how to make that happen.
Yeah, I'll drop charges.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not signing anything.
Why not? Why don't I get a choice in a
Alex,
scenario?
no.
Alex.
Typhon buried something in the mountains. Something so massive, they ignored Gabe's call and set off the blast just to cover it up. Don't you want to know what it is?
What do you mean, cover it up?
Another blast, unannounced, set off at the exact same time at the
Wasn't it
old
called like
mining
Rhea
site.
or something?
And all of it happened just a few weeks before inspections were set to begin. Come on, Pike. It's all right here.
Please don't tell me she's actually managing to weasel her way out of this by like a simple explanation. And I have no moral qualms about signing away charges, if I'm being completely honest.
Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Like, I don't think it would really change anything. I really don't. I think it would just be like, here's money. We're gonna continue doing what we do.
Alex.
Maybe they shut down and reopened by a different name. I'm just saying.
Just sign the form, and we can both
yes,
go back to the
please.
party.
Let me sign the form.
No.
Alex,
God
this
damn
is
it,
not an
Alex.
offer that you can choose.
I said no.
No, it's not an option.
What are you so scared of?
See for yourself.
What?
Shit. What could be in that envelope?
Alex, please. I don't want you to get hurt.
Then help me, damn it.
Read. Threat evaluation? What? Immediate act. What? Okay, this is new. What? What? Okay, this is creepy. There's also one for anti-Typhon sentiment. What? What is this? What is all of this? Like, genuinely, what is happening? And there's one of Steph. Okay. Okay.
Is this a threat?
Yeah.
What did you expect? Huh? The Typhon, a global organization.
They're global?
With billions in...
This is the first time hearing of them being global. I thought this was a local thing.
An army of lawyers. Who knows how many politicians in their pockets would just throw up their hands and say, you got us.
They're global? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I was just focused on getting the truth.
The truth?
Yeah, well, you have it.
Is that you have no idea what Typhon is capable of.
Sign the goddamn paper. Just get it over with. Shit. Can you just let me sign the paper? Please? I'm literally begging you, Alex.
Believe me, I want nothing more than to make these fuckers pay.
Do you? You're a police officer. I don't believe that.
The hard way that it's not possible. They're too big. Too connected, too ruthless.
They're global, apparently, which is the first time hearing of this.
You can hate me if you want. Call me a coward. But I don't want to lose you like we lost Gabe.
Oh, that's low.
Pike is terrified of Typhon. I bet if I took his fear away...
No! No, 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 no,
But
no,
it's
no, no,
not just
no.
about me. Steph and Ryan are in danger too.
Yeah, they are. Sign the goddamn
I want to
paper.
hurt Typhon so bad. But can I really put their lives at risk along with mine?
My god. Is it gonna give me a choice? Give me a choice, because it seems like a perfect choice opportunity. Sign. Yeah, I will sign the affidavit happily. Do that. God.
All I have to do is sign.
Yeah. X marks the spot.
Can't turn back now. Time to sign my soul away.
You're not signing your soul away. In fact, you'd be signing your soul away by not doing this, considering that you could have up to 10 years in prison, which would mentally break you. You are not built for prison, Alex. Sign the goddamn thing, please. I'm literally begging of you. Can we read it real quick? Charges to be dropped. 1 federal count of computer fraud. State count theft. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that, please. God. I don't realize how much of a situation she got herself into. There's not really anything I could have done to prevent it, but I wish I knew how much of a situation she had gotten herself into.
Thank you, Alex. You did the right thing.
I agree, honestly. I don't see a point in continuing to go after them, because again, since they're global, apparently, it's not really like there's much they could do. If they're local, then maybe, yeah, but they're global. There's nothing that, like, one case file is gonna be able to do to take down this global superpower. So you would have been putting you, Ryan, Steph in danger and going to prison for 10 years for effectively no reason. For what? For Gabe? I think the lives of the people who are still here, and, you know, the fact that it wouldn't be justice for Gabe anyways, because they're global and apparently have billions of dollars, nothing would have happened. God, that was stupid. Alright, let's see what happens next. Made an important decision. Is this the last episode? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Is this the last episode, or is there one more after this? Now, I know she's all distraught because she cares about Gabe. I get that. I get why she was hesitant. It's still stupid. Oh, that's ominous. That's really ominous. What does Jed want? What does the boy want?
I can't.
Oh, your life is so hard.
I had them. How did it go so wrong?
It went so wrong because you committed a federal crime.
I have no idea what to do next.
I didn't realize it was a federal crime. Had I known that...
talking to Jed will help me feel...
Oh, there's nothing I would have done, but I would have been more annoying about it, the whole situation. We have to make Jed feel better? Why do we have to make him feel better?
Get out of this dress.
Yes, please tell me we get to, are there new outfits in the circulation? I would like to see them, please. Hello?
Might as well go talk to Jed now.
Wait, I can't pick something? No? We're stuck in this?
I look better than I feel.
Okay, that's weird.
Can't wait to have nightmares tonight.
Nightmares about what, Alex?
I guess
about not going to prison? God.
Ducky. Hope he's doing okay. Yep. The tables seem to have turned, all right.
It's not that big of a deal.
Probably can't help me hack Typhon.
Well, you legally can't anymore. You just signed a thing promising you wouldn't, and things would be a lot worse if you broke that contract.
I don't want to drag Ryan and Steph in any deeper.
I'm not sitting down because that leads to edgy contemplation.
This isn't over, Gabe. I promise.
What do you mean? Why can't you just give up? Honestly, giving up is underrated. And it gets a bad rap. This is a really bad situation, and giving up is honestly probably her best choice at this point.
I think I'm all played out for tonight.
Yeah, because you did a concert. Makes sense,
Maybe
but...
I'll just bike out to the mine. Dig up some answers myself.
Don't do that. Don't break your contract. Don't make things worse than they already are.
To have nightmares tonight.
Alex. Oh my god, this girl is gonna be the deck of me. Not in a good way. Not in a like, oh, she's so great, she's gonna be the deck of me. No, in a like, oh my god. Kill me now. Mercy kill me at this point. God. What now? Where's Jed one? There's the boy. There's our boy, my beloved Jed, Wolf Among Us man. What does he want?
There she is. Have a seat.
It's vaguely ominous, but go on. Jed, my beloved.
Something tells me you've had a more exciting spring festival than you planned for.
I love this man.
You saw Pike arrest me.
And let you go, apparently. Then there's that business.
Please tell me he gives us rubbing alcohol to drink. I think that would be very funny.
Earlier today. I wasn't sure why it took all three of you to work out Diane's lunch order.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I know you're used to looking out for yourself. Gabe was like that. But Haven...
Was he in a foster care system as well?
We help each other.
Because if he was, that wasn't touched on.
I want to help you. But first...
Or if he was, then he had a much better time of it, because he did not seem nearly as stressed out as Alex did.
You have to let me know what's going on.
Tell the boy. He deserves that at least.
What have I got to lose?
Yeah, he's given you a home, he's given you a job, be grateful. Tell him. Typhon killed Gabe, yeah. Obviously.
Typhon killed Gabe. I have proof.
What proof?
I stole it from Diane.
Yeah, you knew this already,
documents proving there was a second explosion the night Gabe died. To cover something up, Jed. Some secret they buried.
Please tell me we at least find out what the secret is.
I don't even know what to do next.
You don't do anything next. Don't break your contract, please. Alex Chen, my beloved. Don't be a dumbass for 2 seconds. Don't break your contract. Just leave things as they are. You can figure out things more subtly for your own closure. Stop trying to go after Typhon. That will not end well. You have a contract that you already signed. Stop it. Vigilante justice is not admirable. In most cases. Pardon? No, we're not going after Jed. Okay?
Please, Jed. What's the truth? What are they afraid of?
We're not gonna attack him for this. He's best boy.
Typhon's the devil that runs this town.
Why are they specifically preying on this small town? Aren't they global? Allegedly, according to Pike.
It's for far too long. I know what they buried in the mountains.
Yeah, you already said that. What is it, bud?
I'll do one better.
What?
I'll show you.
Okay. So show us. Since you're so difficult about it, you just tell us what it is. That would solve the problem. Make the conversation a lot shorter and let me get to that other point I was going to ask you about. But no, they just love triggering cutscenes before I'm done talking.
There, up ahead.
That's my curse today, I guess.
Where are we?
Middle of
That's
nowhere.
a good question.
About 2 clicks that way is the mining site where you search for Ethan. 5 clicks that way is town.
Clicks? What?
What is this thing?
Ventilation shaft. They're scattered everywhere. Over the years, mines grow into mines, creating a labyrinth under Haven. What you're searching for is down below.
Can you... Of mice and men? Of mice and men? Sorry if anybody hasn't read Of Mice and Men and didn't want me to spoil that. Forget I said anything.
I tried to talk you out of it. Scare you off. I was sure those pictures of Ryan and Steph would do the trick. But you were relentless. Won't leave damn well enough alone.
You don't have to do this.
I do. 12 years ago, I made a mistake.
What?
The kind of thing that you can't undo. But Typhon made me a deal.
Okay, may I just say this is a much better twist villain than the first game. I did not see him being evil as a thing, even when he was literally, like, a twist... He already was a twist villain in the D&D game! But the first game's twist villain sucked, may I just say. Creepy pedo teacher who has already been acknowledged as creepy and weird the entire game. He was the murderer the whole time. How shocking. Oh, already creepy guy was creepy? Wow, big shocker. This is more surprising than that. I liked Jed. Now I'm sad. I liked him, and now I'm sad that he's evil.
A way to save my town. Give my boy a normal life. I never wanted Gabe to get hurt.
I do believe that.
Go to hell.
Well, she dead. Yeah, you ain't coming back from that, hun. Silco? Silco moment? Silco, is that you? %73% of people didn't sign the affidavit? Oh, God. Surely get into times, y'all. Steph and Alex hugged. I want to know the 4% of people who went through all that and hugged Steph. I think that's really funny. Riley was supposed to be at a bus stop? I missed the memo on that. Wait, is that how the game ends? That feels like a really weird end of the game. Okay. There's the next chapter. Okay, so that's not how the game ends. Okay, that... I was worried for a second. I'm like, that seems weird. It does say next chapter, which implies that there's a chapter 5. That was a really short chapter, actually, come to think of it. The other ones have been over 2 hours long. This was not even... This was like an hour and a half long. So yeah, twist villain. To their credit, I didn't see it coming this time. To be fair, I didn't see Jefferson coming either, but I also wasn't surprised when it was Jefferson. Like, I didn't specifically think, oh, he's the killer, but I also was never like, oh, Jefferson? What a stand-up guy. I'm like, no, he's perving on his student. This guy's not stand-up guy behavior. Guy's Seth Branson behavior. But, yeah. Wild. At least there is one more chapter, which tells me that Alex probably isn't dead. Which, I didn't think she was dead, but, like, if they ended off the story, then that would have been like, oh yeah, she's dead. It seems like a very abrupt thing. And Life is Strange, these games are not perfect, but their endings are always very clear, like, this is the ending to the game, so that would have been very out of character if that was actually the end of the game. It also tells me that she's probably not dead. So we will see more next time, I guess. Yeah. I guess I will see you all then. I feel like I probably could have made this episode way longer by not signing a contract, but I still think that was the, like, better thing to do, just, like, logically. It's like 10 years in prison and put your friends' lives in danger, or what? Try to fight a global superpower with millions of dollars, or billions of dollars? No. No. It just doesn't make sense. So I signed a contract. Probably could have prevented getting shot if I didn't sign the contract and didn't talk to Jed. I don't know, man. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. I will see you all more whenever I play this next. Probably tomorrow. Goodbye. Farewell.